Hello, my name's Duncan and welcome to Back Away from Donkey and Bath Books. It's been a wee while since I've dropped a video, so here we are today. I'm going to do a tag, and it's not a tag I was tagged in, but it was really interesting. Cliff over on Cliff Start Gems, which I'm going to put a link to his channel down there, go across and see him, did this tag, and it's really interesting. It's basically about behind the scenes of what we do here and why we're doing it and stuff like that. And I just thought it was quite an interesting tag to do. Even though I've got a pile of tags that people have tagged me in the past weeks that I need to do a few of, I just wanted to do this, and as I've not done a video for a week or so, I thought it'd be a nice one to get back in. I'm just struggling with my mindset at the moment, so I'm going to be recording one after this, and I've got Talk Free coming out this week, but I just thought this would be a nice sort of feel my way back into it. So yeah, so this is sort of behind the book. It was originally done by Robert G, Reader of Books, who is a booktuber I do not know, but I will link to him below. And I said I saw it over on Cliff's channel. He didn't tag me, but that's fine. I just wanted to do it because I thought the questions were quite interesting, and you thought you might find them quite interesting. So yeah, so I will start the prompts, and I've got my notes here because I forget all these and I need to look at them. So prompts: when recording a post, I assume he means video. Weirdly called a post, so I'll say that. When recording a video, do you read from a prepared script, or do you refer to notes or a broad outline, or do you speak extemporaneously? I don't know why I can't say that word today. I'll say it depends on the video. I like natural speaking. I like it if I have the knowledge and I can just speak, which you can sometimes, or sometimes you can't remember. And those are my favourite sort of videos. Occasionally, if it's more complicated, I will have maybe little prompts for me. Like this is what I've written down for this today. It's literally the questions, which I just copied and pasted off of bottom of Cliff's videos, and put a few little prompts for me there. A video I'm doing after this, just Arthur C. Clarke one. Keep your eyes out. Best of Arthur C. Clarke, 1956, which will be the next one coming. I've got about 3 or 4 pages of written notes like this, which I've been writing down. I sometimes write these as I'm reading the book as well, and just to sort of prompt me, but that's sort of a vague idea of what I'm doing on that video, and that's just depends. I never do a completely, bend over, never do a completely prepared script. When I was at university, and we used to have to stand up in front of ridiculous amounts of doctors and radiologists and people and speak and present cases and things. I was quite renowned for other people used to prepare scripts and stuff. I used to prepare something completely written out, and I used to read it and reread it and reread it, but I could never have it with me. I could never use it as a prompt because it would sound incredibly unnatural. So I was quite renowned for having all this stuff written down beforehand and then sort of throwing it to the side and not even looking at it sort of on the day, because it would all be in my brain. And that's how I used to work. As I've got older, my memory's not got as good. My memory's got a bit worse due to a few reasons. So I now have to have a few more notes around me. But I like videos where people speak naturally a lot more than I do ones when they're obviously reading off a script. I've got no problems with people picking up bits of paper like this and prompting themselves and stuff. To me, that shows that they're into the subject, and they've so much into the subject they've written themselves notes just to refer to. So yeah, that's what I like to do. So that was question 1. Question 2: do you edit before you post, deleting hums and haws, misspeaks, mispronunciations, and other common public speaking foibles? Do you remove things you didn't mean to say, or off topics, or comments you might think be misunderstood? I'd say it depends, but one thing, I absolutely despise jump cuts, and I really hate it when people will cut natural pauses from their speech just to tighten up videos, because it feels so unnatural. The cadence of their speech feels wrong, and it just feels wrong. And then when you have jump cuts that just jump all over the place, I've unsubscribed and stopped watching videos when I see stuff like that. It just drives me around the bend. Odd one, fair enough. You know, occasionally we all misspeak, and you just go through the video afterwards and you think, yeah, I'll just cut that bit out. But sometimes you don't need to jump cut it, you can do other things to it. But yeah, videos where everything is cut out, really, really don't like, and because it just feels very unnatural. And when you get all these unnatural, because the other trick people do is they zoom in to try and hide a jump cut. And I've seen videos before when every other word somebody is zooming in to try and hide a jump cut, and that is just so off-putting. But yes, I like the sort of au naturel. The more natural, the better, because I like production values in videos, but sometimes you just want to hear people speak, and we're here to talk about books. We're here to talk about something that we love, and that's what it should be. But that's my opinion on it. So, question 3. Have you ever edited a video after posting, and have you ever deleted an entire video? Yes and yes. I've edited a few times when I've put something up and I've realised something's wrong with it, or somebody else has noticed it's gone silent or something weird's happened to the video, and I've just pulled it down and just re-edited it. I removed an entire video a wee while back. I did a video on how to pull your books off of your Kindle when Amazon stopped you being able to download them, which you can do. And I had a video, and I thought it was quite a useful video for some people who wanted to do it. But people in the comments were being absolute dicks. And so I limited comments on it, and then they were commenting on other videos of mine, so I just pulled it off, because I'm not here to fuss, I'm here to have fun. If anybody ever wants to see it, just ask me, because it is just an unlisted video, so I can send you a link to it. But yes, I pulled it off because it's not worth the hassle. As much as that video got I've got huge amounts of views on that video, actually. I was getting loads of them. But I'm not here for that nonsense, and I'm not here to argue with people. If people didn't watch the video properly and then just decided to put stupid comments, I have enough stress in my life without creating stress on Booktube. So yeah, I have done it. That's the only time I've pulled something off. Saying that, I've pulled one other one down, maybe one or two off, that I've put up and then decided that they weren't good enough. Very rarely does that happen. But I normally before I get to that point, I decide it's not good enough. So yeah, that's it. And the next question is quite interesting. Are there certain topics you avoid, things you regard as too personal or too controversial? I avoid politics. We all know Trump's a dick, so what's the point in talking about it on my Booktube channel? It's just not a thing that I want to get involved in. I don't want to get involved in British politics and stuff like that. I'm here to have fun. This is what my channel's about. It's about talking about something I love, and it's a release for me. It's here for everything else. So generally I will avoid not controversial topics. I just don't want to get involved. I'm not going to get involved in cultural nonsense and stuff like that. I'm just here to talk about the books that I love, talk about books that interest me, and it doesn't mean I won't touch on slightly controversial stuff that's in books, or won't mention it. It's just a matter I'm not going to go out of my way to discuss these things, because I'm here to have fun. I'm here to talk about things I love, as I say. The whole point of my back away from the Donkey King is to try and escape. When I was a child, I used to escape into books. I used to escape into films and comics and that, and that's the sort of feeling I want to get with this channel, with what I do. And I hope I do get that feeling, and I want to talk to other people who want to do things like that and talk about these subjects. So I hope that all vaguely makes sense. Next question. Do your posts or videos include graphics, special lighting, music, fast cuts, and other design enhancements? I would say it depends. Most of the time it's just me talking. Occasionally I will do a video that I'll do lots of ridiculous editing. I quite enjoy editing, and I quite enjoy playing with the software, but I don't have time to do lots of it. But sometimes I will do it, and sometimes I won't. But the majority of my videos are just me as a talking head, holding up some books, talking to people. Then occasionally I will do some special stuff that I want to, or just do some snazzy titles for a series of videos I'm doing and bits. It's about books. Books are a simple thing. They're just a pile of paper, and yeah, they're just very simple. So keep it simple. Do I have a target number of post videos a week? No, I'd like to do one or two. Recently I've been a bit intermittent with how I'd like to be consistent, but it's whatever happens, and it's what I have time for. My life can be quite busy. I take care of my wife, as most people know, and so I have to work around her health and all the other things I've got to do. So yeah, I just do what I do. Are there certain theme posts you contribute regularly, such as Poetry Thursday or What Are You Reading Wednesday? I didn't even know What Are You Reading Wednesday existed. I've never seen that one. Poetry Thursday I've done occasionally. Tag Tuesday, as you know, I do occasionally, even though this one's coming out on Wednesday. Friday reads, I do my pick and mix ones that come out sort of every while, but nothing particularly. But Doesn't mean I don't dip my toes in occasionally, if that makes sense. How important to you is the number of subscribers? Is there a target number you're hoping to reach? If you don't hit your target, would you consider dropping out of Booktube? Are your videos designed to attract new subscribers? Are you distressed if you lose subscribers? Generally, being honest, I don't really worry about the amount of subscribers, but I will say it's nice to know people are watching you. You know, I've just passed 500 subscribers, which for somebody being on it for 2 years isn't that much, but it's quite nice to know that people are watching me. I will say that the subscriber counts are a bit weird. I've seen channels with... the other day I saw a newish Booktube channel that had been going for like 3 months, had about 4 videos, and somehow had 3,000 subscribers. And the content wasn't particularly good either, so I was very confused by that. And I've seen lots of cases like that, but don't compare yourself to others. I'm here to, as I said, to have fun. So I haven't got a target number of subscribers. Occasionally, sometimes I forget what I've got, but it's nice that people are watching me, and the more people that watch me and enjoy what I'm doing, I love that people. I love interacting with people because I'm quite isolated. Me interacting with people on Booktube and up on my Discord, it's still there if you want to, is pretty good, and it's very enjoyable. So that's what I do. But the subscriber counts, I'm not worried. I don't, As you see a weird snorting, I think one of my dogs is trying to get into this room, so maybe a slight cut as I sort that out. It may be a jump cut, it may not be a jump. I'm back. That was my little Yorkie, and if you don't know, my little Yorkie's not very well. He's got a chronic condition of a collapsed trachea, and he sometimes coughs and does weird things. Hello, boy. And he just wanted to come in the room because he heard my voice. So if you hear weird coughing now, that's what that's going to be. And that shows how much I really worry about stuff. So yeah, do I always respond when tagged? Not always, it depends. No, I just sort of pick up the tags that I'm interested in, and I know people tag all the time. And then number 10. Do you respond to viewers' comments? Are your responses lengthy or thumbs down? I try to respond to everybody's comment. If you comment on my video, I will try to respond to it, because the fact that somebody's taking time out of their day to write something and watch my video, I like. Luckily, I'm small enough with viewership that I can do that. Obviously, when you get bigger, you're going to struggle doing that, but I like to at least acknowledge that people have responded, and I try to, at least put the hearty thing on a video if I don't respond to it, if I've not really got much to say, but I will always try to respond to people. Next, have you ever blocked anybody for viewing or commenting on your posts? Occasionally, I've done the odd person, had the odd personal comment about I'm not the smallest man in the world, and I just can't be bothered with that nonsense, and I just don't even respond to them. I just block them. Occasionally, oh, little man. So he's just having a bit of a coughing attack. Little Gizzy, hey, Gizmo. Yeah, so I've done that a few times, and I've got no issues with doing that, because I don't really want to get into arguments, and if people post inappropriate nonsense, yeah, I will happily block stuff, because it's my channel. Sorry, it is. So yeah, so I hope that's given you a sort of a chance at everything. I said that was from Cliff. I saw it over on Cliff's Dark Gems, great channel. Go and see him. And I suppose I need to tag people. I'll do Alan and from Big Al Does Booktube, to Gavin, Steve, and anybody else I can think of. Maybe Sean, and just a lot of other people if they haven't done it. If you've done it and I've tagged you, sorry. I'm just going to tag a load of people. But yeah, so that's about it for the moment, and I hope you found this quite interesting. Any questions, just ask me down the bottom. My Discord's down there if you want to come up and see what random stuff I put up there sometimes as well. And I said this week I've got some more videos. I've got Ray Bradbury one coming tomorrow, and one on to do with Horror Mayhem, to do with the Vordelak, which I finished reading last night, or was it this morning? And I'm going to be doing a video on that in the next couple of days as well. So keep your eye out for those for this week. Anyway, speak to you all soon, and I'll have a look around and see what's going on. And hello, little man. Just trying to keep him quiet for a second. Anyway, yeah, speak to you all soon, and bye for now.